Volta Space, a Canadian company, has recently emerged from stealth mode with a plan to deliver global and affordable power to the Moon. The challenge for lunar rovers and scientific experiments is the extreme cold of the lunar night, where temperatures drop to -173 degrees centigrade for 14 days straight, due to the Moon's 14-day cycle of day and night. Most lunar rovers are designed to function only during the lunar day, powered by sunlight, but they fail once the cold and darkness of the lunar night sets in. Volta Space aims to solve this by proposing to beam power directly to these assets during the lunar night, ensuring they remain operational. We'll cover their innovative approach later in the video. Volta Space has successfully secured seed funding, though the exact amounts remain undisclosed. Volta has been boosted by grants and awards from major space organisations such as the Defence Department, NASA, the European Space Agency and the Canadian Space Agency. Volta is also participating in NASA's What's on the Moon challenge, which is looking for innovative solutions for powering future lunar operations, both robotic and human. Okay, let's explore the solution they came up with for powering lunar assets on the Moon's surface. LightGrid, a lunar power satellite network. Introducing LightGrid, Volta Space's idea for a lunar power satellite network. This network uses a laser to beam power to assets on the lunar surface. This allows a lunar rover or other asset to work during the lunar night or within permanently shadowed craters. LightGrid operates by capturing sunlight with satellites in orbit around the Moon, then using lasers to transmit this energy directly to lunar landers. With a network of satellites, lunar assets can be continuously powered even as individual satellites go below the horizon. By equipping lunar assets with appropriate receivers, LightGrid can deliver reliable, round-the-clock power to various lunar operations, from rovers to scientific experiments. Paolo Pino, Volta's co-founder and CTO, sees potential for this system to support broader lunar infrastructure, including sensors and resource extraction facilities. The concept for Volta Space was born out of a project at the International Space University, which later resulted in the company deciding to participate in NASA's What's on the Moon competition. Recently, the company demonstrated the viability of their laser power transmission technology by successfully sending power over an 850-meter distance. Volta plans to start their network with 3 small satellites in low lunar orbit, which can be scaled up by adding more satellites as the need for power increases. Operating from lunar orbit offers significant advantages. It provides global lunar coverage without the challenges of landing on the Moon, such as dealing with lunar dust and the shadows caused by the Moon's rotation around Earth. Let's dig a little deeper on how Lunar Grid will work. First off, let's talk about generation. Volta will use off-the-shelf solar panels to capture sunlight. There is nothing new here. The more satellites in the network, the more power can be harvested and delivered to lunar assets on the Moon's surface. The innovative technology that Volta has been working on is in the next step after you have collected power. Transmission. Volta has delivered breakthrough optical technology for transmitting power wirelessly across hundreds of kilometers. Power is delivered wirelessly from the satellites to end users, leveraging extremely accurate platforms and pointing, acquisition and tracking protocols. The energy link is safe and robust against any perturbations and can be established with customers anywhere on the surface of the Moon, anytime. And the final phase necessary to make the Lunar Grid work is reception. Volta Space has developed what they call LightPort. It's a receiver that can catch the optical power beamed from the Lunar Grid satellites into electrical power needed by the lunar asset. The receiver is highly efficient. It has only 1/10 the mass of even the smallest battery capable of enduring a single lunar night. The receiver is capable of safely receiving hundreds of watts for multiple years. Some stats on the light power receiver. Its mass is less than 2 kilos, it has a diameter of 30 centimeters, and can produce over 100 watts of electrical power. Other configurations can be made if requested according to their website. In addition to their primary mission of supplying power to lunar assets, the company is also considering Earth-based solutions. The power beaming technology the company has developed could be used to wirelessly charge drones, uncrewed vehicles, satellites or other robotic assets. Let's check out the milestones so far for Volta Space. It's a new company, so this will be a brief list. In November 2024, iSpace and Volta Space agreed to cooperate on surviving the lunar night capability. iSpace, an American company specializing in lunar exploration, and Volta Space have agreed to collaborate on enhancing lunar mission capabilities. They aim to integrate Volta's optical laser power technologies with iSpace's expertise in lunar transportation and infrastructure to create a survive the night solution, ensuring lunar assets can endure the extreme cold of the lunar night. This cooperation might evolve into a commercial partnership where Volta's light power receiver could be included in future iSpace rovers or other lunar equipment. iSpace has set its sights on launching Mission 2 in January 2025, with Mission 3, which involves deploying a lunar lander, slated for 2026. Also in November 2024, Volta partners with CanadaSys Aerospace to demonstrate long-distance wireless charging. We don't have much information on this partnership, only a note on Volta's LinkedIn page. They plan to demonstrate long-distance wireless charging and will be partnering with CanadaSys to demonstrate this capability with one of their lunar rovers. A video is promised soon. We'll provide coverage in an upcoming space news video, so keep an eye out for updates. Upcoming events. Volta Space has set ambitious targets for the near future. They plan to demonstrate the capability to beam 2 kilowatts of power over a distance of 100 kilometers in 2026. Following that, they aim to kickstart lunar operations in 2028, starting with the deployment of 3 satellites in low lunar orbit. This company presents a fascinating business concept, and we will continue to track their progress. We wish them success in their innovative approach to lunar power beaming. Okay, that's it for now. Be sure to like and subscribe so you will see our upcoming videos. We make videos every week covering the space industry, with an emphasis on the small space startups that aren't covered so well on other channels. See you soon!